Good morning, everyone. My name is Siti Amara Sisya Putetaliu, and today I will present my research title is Culture Negotiation of Digital Technology Adoption Among the Badu Community, a High Context Society in the Era of Digital Immigrant. This study examines how the Badu people and indigenous community in Indonesia navigate digital transformation while maintaining strong culture value. And the background is digital technology has reshaped communication, social interaction, and cultural life globally. However, digitalization process has never been uniform across society. Indigenous communities, such as the Badui, digital media operates through low context logic, explicit, fast, individual-oriented communication that often clashes with high-context tradition. Most digitalizations to determine urban base and overlook how indigenous groups experience technological change. And the research gap, exciting study on indigenous group tends to focus on culture, resistance to risk, commodification, and heritage preservation. However, very few studies explore how indigenous communities adopt, negotiate, or regulate digital technology in their everyday life. There is also a lot of communication focused study that examine digital adoption through culture interaction and power dynamic. The body context is context of two groups. Badu Dalam, who strictly reject modern technology, and outer luar Baduy, who instantly use mobile phone, QR, WhatsApp, Instagram, and TikTok. Digital adoption is selective and culture regulate for Baduy luar. Economic needs especially crave. Sealing and tourist-related communication draft their gradually opens to technology. Culture complexity. There are three key culture tensions shaping digital adoption among the Baduy. The first is tradition versus modernity, where culture pretty meets technology convenience. The second is high context culture versus low context digital media. A symbolic communication encounters explicit digital expression. And the third is younger versus older generation, with young pursuing economic opportunity and elder guarding spiritual continuity. And theoretical framework, this study used three complementary frameworks. First, the concept of digital immigrant explains selective and conscious adoption behavior. And the second, Hall's high context communication framework helps reveal how meaning is embedded in ritual, relationship, and collective norms. And the third, Rogers, diffusion of innovation saw how adoption is shaped by cultural authority and community structure. And the central question is of the research is how do the Baduy negotiate digital technology adoption with high context culture system? And let's check the method. The study used a quality single case study design. Data were collected through in-depth interview, limit non-participatory observation, and document analysis. And triangulation was conducted through data source, method, and member checking to ensure credibility. And the informant include representative of both Baduy Dalam and Baduy Luar, as well as community leaders and local authority. This include Fathers Darni from Inner Baduy, Sania and Marsha, two young members of Outer Baduy, the village elder Orjaro Sepuh, and the secretary of Kenakes village. There are five key findings from this study. First, socio-economic transformation. And the second, technology adoption pattern. And the third, strong social control and the development of indigenous digital ethics. And the fourth, challenge in cultural representation and narrative distortion. And the fifth, in intergeneration dynamic. And let's check the finding one. In Badular, digitalization support economic active through QR, bank transfer, and WhatsApp-based commerce. It expands the rest of Baducraft and simply logistic. However, there is growing concern among Badu Dalam regarding culture erosion. As one informant said, technology helps, but it might damage our adult. Technology adoption is finding two differs between the two groups. Dalam reject digital device almost entirely and only borrow phone for urgent need. Meanwhile, the Luar use WhatsApp, Instagram, and TikTok for practical purposes such as trade and coordination. Younger members adopt technology for income generation and self-expression, while others use it continuously on when naturally. And the finding three, the body maintains strict culture control over digital use. Phone inspection take place once or twice a year, and culture briefing are conducted every 3 months. And violence result in community sanction. This practice from what can be called customer digital ethic. Local rules that filter what is culture acceptable online. And the finding four, the body often face inaccurate or exaggerate representation produced by tourists or content creator. This leads to a loss of narrative control. Drone footage, vlogs, and oversimply portrayed create distortion, ironic even when they have a technology, their identity is still exposed through external digital content. And the funding five, younger Baduy members are more adaptive and use digital tools for entrepreneur and communication. The older generation remains contains priority, spiritual value, and across rules. This creates tension but also negotiation between cultural preservation and economic opportunity. And the conclusion is digital technology adoption among the Badu is not a simple process of modernization. It is selective, gradual, and culture regulate. Badu luar serve as culture intermediary while Badu dalam protect the spiritual core of the community. Ultimately, this study showed that indigenous community developed their own pathway toward digital adoption, preserving identity while constantly navigate change. Thank you.